Well, everyone, welcome back. I didn't expect there to be a big run so soon, but here we are, and now this is what we're doing. We will return back to Mario Mon at some point, but whenever there's big run, I need to be there to get it done. So that's what we're doing. So hello, everybody. It's good to be back. There were a lot of delays, but it's good to be here again. And as always, I have the if I can find the right audio thing. I think I found it. The ever amazing co-host for my salmon runs, Lou the Gremlin. Hello, Chase.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Chase. Hello, Byron. It's great to see you as always.
Italian goodness. Oh no.
This movie is off limits for the moment. Oh yeah. So this is where we're gonna be going. Yep, Lou is also on here too. I like Lou tagging in when I do Sam runs because like a lot of the time when they're over, Sam run just so happens to be going on. So like we would just like tag up together and just like play together. Or not play together, but like they'd watch me and then just like comment on everything that's going on.
He likes my strange nicknames for the creatures.
The one
because I can never actually remember. Yeah. I can't actually remember their names.
Well, a lot of them are like pun names or they're very literal. But I like the creativity that you put into yours. Like gasoline conga line like kills me every time. It's so like it's just so perfect.
Nintendo hire me. I have good ideas.
Okay. Alright, let's give this a go. Is the audio lagging for anybody else? I just want to make sure that it's not like... Because like if it's crisp, if it's like a little crunchy for me, it's not a huge deal. I just want to make sure that it's coming through for everybody. Welcome to Grisco Industries, and congrats on making the kind of sound decision that you will, in the future, no doubt appreciate. I take my advertisement for the help with the big one have been effective. We are somewhat short-staffed at the moment. You come at just the right time. You are aware of the big one phenomenon, yeah? When Sam runs stray far from their own turf and invade our city? Screen's lagging a bit. Oh, jeez. Okay. It might, like... Let me try... Oh, hold on. Let me close... Let me close Chrome. That might help a little bit. Free up some CPU there. Our objective of stopping the salmon is just so having this dovetailed nicely into our core business model. Collecting golden eggs. It's all about synergy. You're on mobile? Okay. Look, if anyone else has issues, let me know. We've had a special decoration, everybody. Rouse job performance. Press minus if you want to know more. This has been productive. Thanks. Now get to work. One of my personal favorite things about, like, this game in general, Mr. Grizz, is that there's actually, like a dude that's like that's posing as Mr. Grizz like on the on Twitter, and they tweet just like them, and anytime there's like a terrible like rotation for this, they just come onto there and be like, "Boss, are you kidding me?" And he's like, "I'm sorry, I didn't realize I hired quitters. Get to work."
Oh my god.
And it's like it's like the bear version of Mr. Oh, I forgot to mention one other thing that because I'm posing a little bit of an extra challenge on. If I lose any of these waves, like if I die before completing any of them, like not like it's splattered, but like if we lose the round, I will eat a sour growing because I've got like a bunch left over. They're stale as hell. I need to go and get like fresher ones for when we do Mario Mon. And I'm like, I can't just throw them out. That'd be a waste of money. So I'm like, alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna... Oh my god. I'm just gonna have one every time that I eat shit.
No.
Lou, how's the audio for you?
One gummy worm. Oh, it's fine. I mean...
It's good? Okay.
It's good.
Alright. I'm not sure what's crunchy on mine. I think it might be something that I'm not sure. Because last time I did this with Byron, I got it to work. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, I don't mind that donathon, but I mean like you can donate if you want to, but we're not doing that right now. But I mean if you just want to donate to help like push the cause forward to get to get the thing going, then like please by all means, I have no complaints about that whatsoever. Here we have Giant Hat Man. He wears. Game is stuttering. Okay, after this, alright, Lou, I might need to actually just, like, have you on chat instead, because, like, wow, I can actually hear it stuttering.
Yeah, no, I'm even noticing that it's, like...
Shit, okay, I'll have to look into that later. I don't know what changed between then and now. Okay, alright, I'm gonna end the Discord call. I'll see you on chat. Sorry about that. Okay, bye. Okay, that's immediately better on my end. Is that better for you guys? Did it like lag less? The funny thing is that we did this before and like it worked, so I'm not really sure why it did that. That's really strange and disappointing because I like having Lou, but at least they can yell at me from the chat section. Streaming via Wi-Fi? I'm not sure. I mean, I am, but I don't usually have like an Ethernet cable in. I could plug one in the next time I do this. But like the thing is that the last time I did this stuff was on Wi-Fi too, so that's strange. Immediately helped. Yeah, maybe Discord maybe it's because you know what? I might have had Nitro at that point, and maybe that's what was helping. I have an Ethernet cable. Like as the last time we did this, it was wireless too. I think it was just because like I think it was because we were on Nitro. Maybe it just takes up too much RAM without Nitro, which is unfortunate. It's always Ethernet if I don't have these problems. Yeah. We'll test this, Byron, and then like see if I don't know. See if Ethernet actually does make a difference or not. I'm not sure. I actually do have the Ethernet cable here. I can plug it in and see if that actually does anything. Okay, I hate using the brush in this thing because like you have to mash the friggin' button. And, like, you know, I like button mashing, but, like, having to mash the trigger while having to move and aim at the same time is just, it's a pain in the ass. It is fun to slap people around, though. There is always that. By the way, guys, the payment, came in from that huge donation that everyone put in, for the past few Mario Mon streams. Thank you all so much for that again, by the way. That was so kind of everyone to do that. So that came in, so now, all that really needs to happen is I need to actually be able to find a Switch 2 somewhere, and I can get it. We didn't meet the goal. Like, like I said in one of the previous streams, I'm keeping it open, so that when, if we do meet the goal, then I will do Skyward Sword HD, but everything you guys put in definitely helped so much in terms of, like, in terms of getting a Switch 2, that it got rid of so much anxiety for me, and I could not be more grateful to you guys for doing that for me. Like, thank you so much. Oh, they can't get me up here. Oh, I'm safe up here. Oh, this is a great safe area. Yeah, thank you, and like, I'm looking forward to when we do, Splatoon, or not Splatoon, when we do Mario Mon again. Hopefully next time I do Salmon Run, it'll be on a Switch 2, so it'll actually run, like, better. Because Salmon Run on certain stages, with certain conditions, lags like fuck. I mean, it lags so badly, which is actually a detriment because, like, even though the game lags, the timer goes down as usual. So if you're running behind on golden eggs, and the time is still going at the same rate, but the game is slow, including you, that's a little bullshit. But it is what it is. Oh, we're on wave 3, this is great. I don't think I'll be dying on this one, but, I mean, that's just because we're on, like, basically at the start of the shift. We're on baby mode, basically. When things get rougher, then it's gonna be a lot harder to not die, or not make quota. Oh, what's this? Reminds me, I found out today I'm getting a raise to match inflation. Oh, sick! Congratulations! Us teachers need to stay paid handsomely and veritably. Yeah, awesome. I'm glad to hear that. Thank you for sharing, and I hope that things continue to go well for you. Oh shit. Okay. Okay. No gummy worms today. All right. I have Ethernet cable here. I'm gonna plug it in, and we're gonna see if anything changes. Because I used to have it in before, but I didn't notice anything changing. Now I'm gonna see if it actually does anything. Because there has been some changes lately. Where did I plug this thing in? Oh, it's on the right. Eat that gummy. No, I eat the gummy if I ate a gummy every time I died, I'd run out before the stream ended. They're probably super stale. Oh yeah. You know what? Listen to this. Those are the quote-unquote gummy worms. They're stale as fuck. They basically have the consistency of, like, rocks. Should buy some tomorrow. Now see, I love gummy worms. Like, I have no issue with gummy worms whatsoever. My issue is I hate sour. Like, I just hate sour anything. I'm actually probably gonna go to the store tomorrow. And I'm wondering, like, what I should get. Because, like, you know, sour gummy worms are sour as hell. But, like, should I, like, is there a sourer candy? Put them as a bet. Yeah, they are in a plastic. I put them in a plastic Ziploc bag, frame 1, Byron, and they're still stale as hell. And I sealed that bastard. I made sure no air could come out of it. Made spicy, can't handle hot. I can't really handle hot either, to be honest. Warheads, are those spicy? I could definitely look into warheads. Oh, my volume was, like, kind of low for that one. Now it's better. Okay. Alright, Ethernet's plugged in. Let's see if anything's... Or is it super sour? That's... Alright, that seems like... Maybe I'll try that. Maybe I'll try that then. I think it's starting worse. With the Ethernet cable in, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe this Ethernet cable is just shit or something, I don't know. I like spicy and sour, but if it's too much, it's not fun. I completely agree with that. I'm also just like, I don't know. I fully admit, I don't have like the most refined palate. I'm a very like simple. Listen, Trevor from Castlevania says it best. I'm a simple man with simple pleasures. I like simple foods. I find like the simplest things to be like things that I enjoy and love very, very much. Okay, this thing's not working, and I died. Okay. Maybe this modem is just not great. I don't know. Hate tasteless? No, because unlike hated, I like some vegetables. I love ketchup. The fact that he doesn't like ketchup will forever bother me. Like, if I ever meet him in real life, I'm gonna question every one of his life choices. I'm gonna be like, why do you hate ketchup? Like, what's wrong with it? It's like, it's the nectar of the gods. It's literally, it's pure crack in a bottle. Why do you hate it? There's no reason to hate it. Stop. Like, stop hating it. Oh, we got a Grisco weapon. Oh, that's right, we do get these for Big Run. I can't wait. I cannot wait for when we get the roller. That's my favorite. Oh, we're doing a mothership today. Awesome. My parents and I are big on onions and garlic. Like, big as in, like, you like them or you don't like them? Because I like the flavor of onion, and I like the flavor of garlic. I do not like the texture of having them raw. Because, like, onion is basically has the texture of, like, bell peppers, and I hate bell peppers. We season quite a bit, I see. Yeah, like, I just don't like that, personally. It's just, I don't know. Like, the texture, like, you bite it, right? And it makes, like, such a loud sound inside of your mouth. It's like... It's like biting into the world's most unsatisfying apple. Not a fan of yeah. It's the vinegar in ketchup that gets some people. Is there vinegar in ketchup? Like in Heinz, or is that just like how it normally is? Okay, we are below half, and we have half the time left. We gotta go. I'm not eating this fucking sour gummy worm shit. It's not happening. Vinegar isn't all ketchup? Oh, okay. I don't like vinegar by itself, either. Like, my dad, who eats fish and chips quite often, loves having vinegar on top of it. And sometimes I wonder how we're related. because I hate that shit. It's so sour. Please, guys, please, please don't fail me. No, 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 no! Oh. Oop, uh-oh. I did the thing where I hit the desk and the switch came out of the fucking... Okay. In we go. Alright, you know what, I'm gonna close... Like usual, I'm gonna close my eyes and just reach in. I make A1 sauce for cheap by mixing ketchup and Worcestershire sauce. I'm not a huge fan of barbecue sauce either, to be honest. It's like... It's too sweet. I'm not sure. I just don't like the flavor either. Alright. Oh, that's terrible. Oh my god. Oh. Wow. I hate that. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. I hate that. That was so shit. That was so shit. Oh, and there's like 58 other gummy worms in here too. I hope I at least get the orange or blue ones. Those ones are actually not bad. I survived it. Yes, I did. I also just realized my water ball's in my room and not here, and the round just started, so I gotta deal with it. So I'm gonna have sour in my mouth for the next fucking 5 minutes. Oh, mothership again. Alright. Well, let's see how this shit goes. This gun has a longer range, so that's pretty nice. I just wish it was high tide, because it's hard to get these guys when they're all over the map, and there's so many, like, levels to this place. Yeah, let me know how that goes. Let me know if that sauce actually works out, because I have no idea. Like, apparently, like, we have this thing called Olga sauce in here in where we're at, and, oh, for fuck's sake. Here where we're at. I think I've said before we're in Michigan. Yeah, here in Michigan we have this thing called Olga sauce, and it's basically just mayonnaise mixed with ketchup. So, I mean, I don't really know what the difference is between making it yourself and getting it from Olga's, but whatever. Speaking of sauce, I don't like mustard either. That guy had a using it that was like yeah, like Milo mustard. I don't like mustard. It's like I don't know what I don't know what it is. It's like the texture sucks, the taste sucks. I don't like the look of it. Like, I don't like having, like, a slab of, like, yellow piss on my fucking sandwich. All of it's just, like, garbage. You get unhated for ketchup, you don't like mustard? Look, mustard is red and delicious and lovely. Like, ketchup is red, delicious, lovely. Mustard is yellow piss. It has, like, no texture whatsoever. And it's just an oh yeah, we got the fucking roller. Let's go. I love this thing. It's my favorite gun. Not even a gun, it's a fucking it's a lawnmower, basically. Okay. Well, I got a little overzealous and excited. 10 points from Slytherin? Oh, well, I'll just talk more shit about Mustard, won't I? Because I don't like Slytherin. Slytherin, I don't know, like, why everyone's surprised when it's like, oh, Slytherin's the bad house. And people are like, you know, you can't just assume everyone that's from Slytherin is bad. And it's like, well, then they shouldn't have so many assholes from specifically Slytherin. And then maybe I wouldn't consider the entire house terrible. Like, and it's not just, like, one or two, like, bad eggs, like Malfoy and Snape, whatever. It's, like, everyone in that house is, like, a shithead. Like, Malfoy's friends are assholes, and, like, I think all the Defense Against the Dark Arts teachers were Slytherin. I've never read the books. I mean, like, I've read some of them, but I've only really watched the movies. Evan Bulstrode? I have no idea who that is. Joanne is also a shit writer. That is true, and also I will never ever debate that. She's awful. I could probably do a better job, but I don't know. I mean, like, by professional standards, she's probably like the worst professional writer. There we go. Okay. Met quota, we still have 2 special charges left, we should be okay. Background character? I'm joking that a character with no details is secretly good. Well, that should say a lot, shouldn't it? And then, like, oh, wait, who's... Oh, yeah, and then it's like, oh, who's the main villain again? Oh, yeah, it's Voldemort. What's Voldemort? A snake guy. So they're not really helping the accusations here, are they? That's because racism's a big thing in the story, and Slytherin was just the racism house. Oh no! Yeah, no. I'm not giving her shit for not fleshing out all 400 students because like I couldn't even do that. If I had to flesh out every background character that only appeared for like 1 scene, I'd never get a chapter done. Like it would just stop production entirely. Like obviously I want like, you know, I mean if it's anything if Toby, like, for fucking Deltarune, like, had to give every single character their own, like, huge, important backstory. Like, it's not realistic. You can't really do that. You know, it's one thing that makes, you know, stories, because, you know, not everyone needs to have a huge, compelling thing. Some people could just be there, because it just makes sense for them to be there. And hey, you know what? At least, like, at least I actually, like, give them an appearance and a face and everything. At least I'm not like early RWBY seasons where they're just, like, black silhouettes in the background with no distinguishing features whatsoever. And to be fair, that didn't bother me. You know, that was, like, whatever. But, like, looking back, I'm just like, yeah, this was definitely made on a $5 budget and a can-do attitude, which... I mean, to be fair, that's all you really need to get something off the ground. Hufflepuffs are good because they don't cause shit. I mean, I am a Hufflepuff, too, so that also just kind of, like, fits. Yeah, you see it's lagging right now? That's not me. That's the game just chugging real bad because there's too many enemies on screen. I heard that this game runs, like, flawlessly on Switch, too, so I'm looking forward to getting my hands on it and giving that a try. It's a young adult series, yeah. Yeah, I suppose that's true. Okay, we did pretty good. We didn't break the record or anything, but we did pretty good. You don't even know what you are. Byron, it honestly would not surprise me if you were Slytherin. Like, I don't think you're an asshole, I just think that your personality traits lead more into being a Slytherin. Personally. If not that, then a Ravenclaw. Because I think Ravenclaws are, like, the smart ones or whatever. Like, the bookworms and shit. I'm actually not sure what Tail is, now that I think about it. I should ask him. Yeah, I'm Hufflepuff for, like, the goofball group. I think Harry Potter is as bad as a work. It doesn't make it worse because JK is the way she is. Yeah, I completely agree. Like, I have no problem with the actual franchise itself. It's just the person making it that's a piece of shit. It's a shame, too, because, like, a lot of people, like, have their lives revolving around Harry Potter. Imagine finding out that your fucking author is a TERF. Like, that's unfortunate. I mean, that I feel like if I went on, like, because, like, a lot of my comedy is inspired by Game Grumps, honestly. So if I went on and found out, like, oh, hey, guess what? Dan Avedon is a member of the KKK. What a shocker. Like, holy fuck. Like, I don't know. I'd be blown away in the worst way possible. Imagine getting Death Hall's tattoo and finding out the way that she... Yeah, imagine getting any Harry Potter tattoo and then figuring out, oops, that's... Oops. All racist. All TERF. I think she took a little bit too much self-inspiration when she was writing Snape, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, jeez. I hate these fucking tower guys. I hate them. They're annoying. And then there's these fucking guys. They're annoying. Uh-oh. 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 Oh. Fuck. I decided I didn't want to go up 1 because why are you getting the Magic Evo People's mark? The Magic Evo People's mark. Alright, you guys know what time it is. It's stale gummy time. What's the Evil People's mark? Like, what is that symbol? Is that like the Slytherin symbol? Like, what is that? Oh. Oh. Okay, got it. Alright, I'll also refrain from saying it. I'm gonna get my water. I'll be right back. This is disgusting. Okay. If I could describe that taste to you... Oh, that wasn't a good sound. If I could describe that taste to anybody, it's like... It tastes like how waiting at the fucking... What's that place called where you wait to get your license? What is that? Oh, I see the mark now. Yeah, okay. Gotcha. The DMV, that's right. Yeah, it tastes like how waiting at the DMV feels. It's not satisfying. You just want it to be over, but it takes forever to be over. I don't know, so I'm trying to forget. Well, I mean, I just haven't had a reason to go back there because, like, my license has never had... I mean, knock on wood, but my license has never had, like, issues. You know, I've gotten 2 tickets in my life, but, like, one was not my fault. The other one was because... Actually, technically, they both weren't my fault. One was because my car was out of battery. I had to park on the side of the road, and I legitimately could not move it. And the other reason is because I parked somewhere on campus that apparently I wasn't allowed to park overnight at, but there was no sign or announcement or anything saying that I couldn't do that, so... Could you hold still and let me shoot you? Jesus Christ, thank you. Let me shoot you to help you. It made me feel like I was drowning. I know what you mean. Yeah, I'm just meetings in general, just like snooze fest. When I used to work for like certain companies, I won't mention my name. I definitely was the kind of person to be like, oh man, my camera's not working. Oh, and I just kind of like snooze through the whole thing and just kind of hoped and prayed none of them would call me for anything. Thankfully, it always worked. So there's that. And I mean, like. I know it's not a good thing to sleep through meetings, but, like, at the time, like, COVID was happening, and, like, I was just, like, mentally done with, like, everything. So I wasn't in the best headspace, but even then, like, even on the days where I was listening, like, nothing they talked about ever really, like, involved me. It was never like, oh, how can we increase your performance, or how are your clients doing? It was always just like, alright, you need to allocate budgets, blah, 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 and then we need... Like, oh, we could use this approach a little more. Oh, that's great, Jim. Let's do that. And then it's like, all right, cool. And then they somehow stretch that one simple response to like 2 hours of discussion, and I just want to jump off a cliff. All right, let's roll. Yeah, if there's one thing we can all agree that Harry Potter brought us, that was a gift from God. It was the Potter Puppet Pals. Like, that's like peak old internet, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Like, it gave us, like, the mysterious ticking noise, it gave us, like, the bother thing, it gave us all that. I mean, like, it's peak cinema. It's so it's charming and lovely and everything, and I adore it. It's so like nostalgic to look back on that, and it's be like, oh yeah, this was like back when YouTube didn't even have like a thumbs up thing, like a like or dislike bar. It had like a star system. Do you remember? Oh my god, I almost. I'm not gonna lie, I almost threw up there. Oh, this is gonna be a hell of a stream. I almost. I had like a gag reflex from the remains of that fucking sour gummy worm. Yeah, Snapes. Please stop. Well, that's the thing about gag reflexes. It's not really under your control, Lou. It's sort of just, if it wants to happen, it's gonna happen. there's no. It's like a Terminator. Take using the gummies. Well, that's a good idea. All I have to do is just keep winning, and then that won't be a problem. Please stop hitting me. Please stop hitting me. It hit me. Doesn't mind that the same person who made that also made the Ultimate Showdown Ultimate Destiny. Yeah, Neil Caesar. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. I think it's Caesarea. I'm not sure. But yeah, he made that too. Really cool dude. I actually met him at one convention that I went to, and I got a signed picture of naked puppet Dumbledore because that was just too funny to not get. And the dude was really nice. He was so nice. I told him like, hey, I was like a early 2000s kid. I grew up watching your stuff in middle school. You were huge, like, you know, creative inspiration for me personally. And he really appreciated it. We took a picture together. I lost that picture, unfortunately. At some point when I was transitioning between phones, that picture just got lost in the mail or whatever you call it. I don't know. But I saw that signed picture somewhere. It's just in storage somewhere. I'll have to find it one of these days. What's with that squid, Lou? Okay, we are fucking up real bad. I gotta get rid of these. Get rid of these fucking two guys. There we go. Holy fuck, there's so much going on screen right now. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. This guy needs to go. You need to get picked back up. You need to get picked back up. This guy needs to go. This needs to be cleared out. Naked Dumbledore? No, it's a poem, but yeah, that's the whole joke. The whole joke is that he's like naked time, and then he just strips. Like that's what the joke was. God damn it. You know what? I'm gonna dig in and pick out a gummy worm that I like. Let me. Oop, I broke the bag. Well, he was getting thrown out for sure. All right, the orange and blue one. That one's okay. Alright, that tastes like when you go to your local fair and the Ferris wheel is broken, but it's still a decent fair. That's what that tastes like. Oh, fuck, we're so close to winning too. Oh well. Do you guys think I should try Warheads? Should I buy that from the store? Do you think I'll suffer if I buy Warheads? Are they like the most sour thing? Oh, is that Journey's emote? Oh, that's adorable. Absolutely. Oh, well, I guess I better get on it then, shouldn't I? Oh yeah, that reminds me, actually, Brisk Bear's birthday is today, and, tomorrow, around, 9 o'clock my time, or EST, I should say, we're gonna be doing Mario Party on Journey's stream. Should probably get a backup too. I'll just get more sour gummy worms if it's too bad. Maybe I'll save the Warheads for like I'll try it first, but if it's too bad, I'll save them for like if I get party wiped or something. Like if my whole team just gets nuked for some reason. That's happened. That has happened once or twice. Hey, the protagonist ages. I'm trying to heal you! Fucking move! my god, this is a train wreck. Oh my god, I can't go 3 seconds without something shooting at me. Jesus Christ. I think another gummy worm is in my future, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Holy shit. You have no idea how laggy it is right now. It might not look that bad, but there's so much slowdown going on. Well, that's gummy worm time. God damn. Future isn't looking very gummy. Nope. Nope. Nope, nope, no. Alright, here we go. Oh, it's green apple. That is a shit green apple. Kids at home, don't try this at home. You'll die, probably. Ugh. Oh, I hate everything about that, actually. Honestly, I could eat an actual worm, and it'd probably taste better than that. I know it. I've never eaten a worm. I don't know what those taste like, but they'd probably taste better than that. Ugh. No, you know what? I take that back. They literally swim through shit all day. Never mind. Their literal job is to go through fucking compost and whatever. Yeah, I take that back. Alright, what am I gonna do? There we go. Okay. We have an umbrella. We are fighting an army of mutant alien things with an umbrella. That's where we're at now in life. Meanwhile, getting shot at by shopping cart guy, boxcar man, Jack in the Box, Jaws ripoff, and takeoff box fish or whatever. Jesus Christ. Okay, there's a lot of eggs here. We can stack up some numbers with these. No, don't go! Okay, good. They got them. I should mention today's probably going to be a little bit of a shorter stream. I have to get off around 10. Fish and chips? Nah, fish and shit. That's like some angry video game nerd humor there, and I approve greatly. I don't think he's ever actually said that, but that's like very him coded. I've been watching. You know what? I've been watching. There's this streamer, like this VTuber. I can't remember. I think her name's Henya. I think. And she does streams where like she streams her watching segments of Angry Video Game Nerd, and it's so amazing hearing her like reactions because like she's from Japan. So she never actually, like, you know, she didn't grow up with, like, American internet or whatever. So, like, this is, like, her first experience watching, like, old-ass YouTube with, you know, old-ass AVGN from, like, 2006. And, like, she gets so inquisitive about everything, and it's, like, it's adorable and also, like, hilarious. And there's actually one specific scene where, like, the nerd was playing, like, a specific, like, Transformers game that was only ever released in Japan. You know Hanya? Yeah, she's really cool. I like her. From what I've seen of her, I should say. And, like, so he's playing this exclusive Transformers game from Japan, so she's losing her mind, you know, because he's hilarious. He's still... Honestly, it's actually amazing that he's been going on for, like, nearly 20 years, and he's still, like, really damn funny. Like, he has not, like, lost his edge all that much. I mean, like, you know, every series is gonna have a Simpsons effect or a Family Guy effect after a while, but he still has his bangers, so he's still doing pretty well for himself. And, you know, as long as he's making stuff, I'll keep watching, because I love his content. But, you know, in that video, like, you know, the game is absolute ass. He gets to the end, and the fucking screen at the end is in Japanese. At the time, we didn't know what that said, because, like, you know, no one bothered to comment, you know, on what the translation was. I don't even know Google Translate was out back then, to be honest. But she actually read it, and apparently what it says is, you didn't collect all the letters, you must now go back and do the game again. And now it's harder. So they literally ghosts and goblins you, even if you beat the game, if you don't have, like, a certain item or whatever. Or I think they just make you do it anyway, I don't know. But, like, that's so cruel. One of the worst platformers in NES history, and this is including shit like Ghosts and Goblins, by the way. One of the worst platformers in history, and it demands you to go back and play the game again. Just because it says so. That's it. That's it. I didn't notice the chopper over there. It's actually, like, waiting to evac us. That's pretty cool. Alright, so we're on high tide now. So yeah, that happened. I remember, like, when she translated what that said, we were all dying. Jokes on it, you could turn it off. At that point, I mean, yeah, at that point, I just turned it off, because I'm like, I'm not gonna play this again. Like, why would I want to do this again? This shit sucked ass the first time. It's not gonna magically get better because it's harder. It's already obscenely hard. You have 3 lives, no continues, and the only way to checkpoint is if you hold A, B, and start when you hit game over. If you miss the timing once, you go all the way back. There's also, I don't think there's a password system either in that old-ass game either. So it was literally like, you have to do it perfectly or not at all. And, like, if a game demands... Here's my opinion. If a game demands perfection of you, it should have perfection itself. It shouldn't be able to demand what it does not have. Right? Like, if the game expects you to be fucking flawless, it better be the best damn game in history. Otherwise, like, fuck off. I'm not buying that shit. What a crock of shit. No, genuinely. And like, there's so much wrong with that game, too. like, aside from it being obscenely fucking difficult, like, one of the big things is that, like, you know, enemies can fly through, can shoot you through walls, but you can't even shoot through the walls. So if an enemy's coming at you from a wall, there's nothing you can do about it. You just get nuked, and you die in 1 hit. And keep in mind, you're a giant robot, and these little guys, these little, like, fucking, like, roly-poly robot guys or whatever, just shoot you once and you fucking explode. And that's it. Game over. It's actually insane. My god. I know, it's so bullshit. It's like obscene how much of an advantage the enemies have over you. And like, this isn't like just this game probably. Like, the NES had so many, like, that's the reason the nerd got like his, you know, got his platform, because there was so much shit back then. Because, like, video games were a new thing. There wasn't really a quality assurance thing back then. Anyone could just pump out whatever they wanted, and as long as that had a licensing on it, they were good to go. Like, one of, like, the worst examples from back then are, like, the movie license games. Especially if LJN made them. Because, like, they just didn't give a fuck. Like, every game branded with that rainbow logo was just guaranteed to be fucking awful. I don't know which one's, like, the worst, just off memory, but I remember games like fucking Dick Tracy were terrible, because they had the same issue, 1 life, no continues, next. It has a password system, but it's not going to help you much. Be back in about 30? Alright, take your time. We're going to be ending at around 10, so that's no problem. Yeah, shit like that, like the TMNT game was fucking awful. Even though, for some reason, on Nintendo Power, it was #1 up at the top of the leaderboard for some reason. Right next to, you know, Mario Brothers and Zelda. And, like, you know, I admit, you know, Mario's got some faults. You know, Zelda's got some faults. You know, first Zelda game has, like, no guide whatsoever. You have to, like, explore and just find things randomly without a guide, which is, you know, when you're a kid, you can do that all day. But when you're an adult, it's like, I don't have time for that shit. You know, they have flaws. It's whatever, you know. Contra 2, Castlevania, they got flaws, but they're fun, you know. But like TMNT was just every kind of like bullshit. There's actually a version of that game on DOS computers that has a jump that's literally impossible. It's actually like undoable. I don't know what they were thinking. It's like this one little gap over this like river or whatever, and if you go in the river, you get popped out of the sewers and back to the overworld. And that's like 3/4 of the way through the level too, so you're just turbo fucked at that point. I know, it's so bad. It's so bad. I'm gonna get a little greedy here. I want to try to get that golden statue if I can. These fucking guys will leave me the hell alone. Look, I just want your eggs. Like, they can't be that important to you. Come on. You can spare 1 or 5 or 20. You know, we're neighbors. We live in the same ocean. Give us some eggs. It's alright. They'll have a good home in my stomach, and then later the sewers. So they just come back to you anyway, because you live in the fucking sewers. Look at this. You live in the sewers anyway. Just, you know, we eat them, they return to whence they came, and then you get them back. It's like recycling. Except it's disgusting. But it's recycling. Grogu. Oh my god. When Grogu reached in and, like, started eating the fucking spider eggs, I'm not gonna lie, I almost fucking threw up. That was disgusting. I know, with the frog lady. Yes, that too. That was also like, ugh. I don't know. Grogu is the embodiment of like, don't put that in your mouth. Like, you don't know where that's been. You don't know what that is. Don't put it in your mouth. Yeah, that's. Oof. Yeah, children. Yeah, back when when you were a kid, you're made of flubber on the outside. Your insides are like an industrial, like, an industrial plant that just cannot be damaged whatsoever, unless you eat like straight up poison. You could eat like dishwasher fluid and be like, oh, I'm okay, I got an upset stomach, whatever. But nowadays, if you drank dishwasher soap by accident, you just go straight to the hospital and probably die. It's amazing how we get older and weaker at the same time. It's strange how like you grow up and get stronger but weaker in so many other ways. Like, you can't take as much damage. You crick and creak and snap bones from getting up too fast. I don't know that invincible. Well, no, they're not. But I mean, like, they're more invincible than we are. I mean, well, I guess they're invincible in different ways. Like, you know, different things will kill them more than us. Like, we could take a 3-foot drop and be fine. A baby can't take a 3-foot drop and be fine. Baby will probably need to get surgery. And might undergo cardiac arrest from the impact. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. TM that. I'm not a doctor. I'm a therapist, not a doctor. There is a difference. And the difference being, I can't prescribe medicine. Nor can I make medical assumptions. Oh yeah. I was actually planning on... I wanted to get you guys' opinion on that too. I think I mentioned this in one other stream before, but I wanted to do like a thing where like I just play Mario Party and then it's just like it's a therapy stream. So where like if you guys want to share stuff that you're like going like, you know, nothing super personal obviously because this is like a public streaming thing, but like if you want just like some general advice on things, and again, I'm not your actual like real therapist, but if you just want some advice and you want like, you know, specifically like an outlook from me, like, you know, you can ask whenever you want, but if you want a stream dedicated just to that, I could definitely do that. I could just go through and play Mario Party and then just answer people's questions as like time goes on. That'd be a nice way to just chill and hang out, honestly. I would not be against that. Yeah, I'll think about that. Maybe I'll try that at some point. I definitely got time over the summer, so I'll definitely get on that sooner than later, I think. I'm just not sure like when I'll do it or when I'll feel up to it, but I'll get to it. Okay, these guys need to stop with their nonsense. They need to stop. Oh, fuck. It was a clean shot and I missed. Are you kidding? Fuck off. Okay, this guy over here needs to go. Oh, he landed right there. Perfect. Yeah, the popping noises are so fucking satisfying, too. I think we might do it. We might actually get the gold one here if we play our cards right. Oh, come Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh fuck! I didn't grab one. Oh, it's fine. I think we're okay. Oh, we're doing bosses now. Off we go. This is gonna be painful. I'm not counting this as a loss, by the way, because this is if we lose to the boss, I'm not eating a word, because it's so rigged against you that you'll be lucky to kill one of these things, let alone 3 of them. Okay, I got a slosher. That's something at least. Okay, I saw a tip that said to lead them to the egg basket. I'm not sure how that'll help, but I mean, I'll give it a try. Alright. I'm actually not doing too bad here. Okay. I'll go around this guy. There we go! Perfect! Perfect! Oh, that was good. We already have a lot of their health down. We're doing not bad, actually. Oh, fuck. Get away, get away, get away, get away. Oh, my God. Oh, fuck. Oh! Well, we can kill one of them at least. We got Kozuna's down. I don't know if we'll be able to beat this eel guy, but we'll try. Even just beating 2 of these guys is an accomplishment. If we had like 30 more seconds, we could definitely kill this dude. But 100 seconds for 3 bosses is just... It's not gonna happen. Oh, cool, alright, we got silver. Okay, so to get gold, I think we need like 130 or something. Well, that's still better than bronze. That's still pretty decent. Holy fuck, that's a lot of shells. Yeah, it's so rigged. Like, that should give you 200 seconds to kill all 3 of these things. Like, it's possible. I've done it before. But it's such a time crunch. Like, you have, like, literally single-digit seconds left by the time you kill all 3 of them. And that's assuming that you do literally perfect teamwork. Like, actually perfect teamwork. No mistakes, no fuck-ups. You have to be perfect. And, like, you're demanding a little too much from us, game. When you chug... I'm pointing at my Switch when I'm talking about this. You chug like no tomorrow. You're slow as fuck. And you expect us to be perfect? When you can't even handle having like 100 guys on the screen when the GameCube could do it better with Pikmin, I don't want to hear it. But I love you. I'm gonna be a little bit like, honestly, cause I'm gonna give this Switch to Byron once I get the Switch 2, transfer everything over, because like I won't have really any use for it anymore after I get the Switch 2, because it just does everything the Switch does. But now we got this, but now it's just stronger hardware. So I'm gonna give the old Switch to Byron so he can play like Breath of the Wild and Odyssey and whatever else he wants to do. But it'll be a little bit of a sad goodbye, because I've had this thing for like, fuck, it's been like what, like 6, 7, 8 years now at this point. Like, we've been through a lot together. This Switch has been through a lot of my life, a lot of ups and downs. You know, like I got to know one of my favorite Zeldas of all time because this thing existed. You know, and there's all the other stuff like fucking Mario Kart and like all the Mario parties that I've done and everything. Like, it's such a, you know, the Switch was and is not perfect. I will never say that any console is like a perfect console, because every console has problems. But this thing was like, it was as close to like feeling magical, like, because like when I got a game console like back in the day, like it always felt like a magical achievement. Like, wow, this box of possibilities. Like, wow, look at this thing. But like, I never really, when the Wii U came out, I never really felt that way. It just kind of felt like, it was there, you know, whatever. You know, like, it's an add-on, it happened. Like, I was happy to get it, you know? Like, I was excited for all the new features, like the gamepad and everything, and a lot of the games for it were great. Oh, it's looking like it's good. Yep, okay. Yep, that was terrible. Okay. Is that a sour one? Yep. Yep. Yeah, that's a sour apple. Hmm. Oh. So that's what depression tastes like. Hmm. Oh my god. Oh, that's awful. That's actually so bad. Ugh. Okay. Next round. I'm looking at this bag. There's so many green ones left, and I have not been. Most of the time, when I reach in the bag and grab one, I'm not even looking. I think there's just intentionally like an 80% green sour gummy rate in this fucking in these packages or whatever. Oh fuck! Why must the universe punish the good? Oh my god! All right, back to work. The shift never ends, and the paychecks don't stop coming until they do. Yeah, you know, like, AVGN, if you want to watch that, you know, go ahead. Just keep in mind, this was, like, a hot show that was released in, like, 2006, so a number of, shall we say, gamer words were, like, more acceptable to use back then. So just keep that in mind if you're if you're sensitive to that. Like, I don't like hearing those words nowadays, but, like, because I grew up in those ages, like, it doesn't, like, I'll never say those words. But, like, when I hear them, you know, in, like, older videos, it doesn't bother me all that much, because it's, like, you know, it's a product of its time. It'd be like getting mad at, like, an old Looney Tunes cartoon, or whatever. It's like, I mean, you can get mad at it if you want to, but, I mean, it happened, it's there. And I was like Warner Brothers, like, response, like, to, like, censoring it or whatever. It's like, it's some kind of quote. It's something along the lines of, like, to delete it would be to erase history itself, and we want to portray things as accurately as possible, even though these past products do not match with our current our current views of the world as it stands today, or something like that. Basically, like, long story short, like, this old shit happened, we're leaving it intact because we need to remind ourselves that shit was like this and not to repeat our mistakes, or whatever. Most of it, I think, was, like, racist shit, too, which, you know, I can understand people getting mad at that, but, like, I also understand Warner Brothers' point where they're like, you know what, maybe, you know, we should keep it around just as a reminder of, like, don't do that, or, like, this is how things used to be, this is why we evolved past the bottom line. I don't know. It's a very interesting discussion to have, because, like, oh, I love the little bongo emo, that's adorable. I need to get a bongo emo for me. I don't know what I do, but I need to figure out, like, I need to have, like, a little guy just, like, hitting bongos. I'm not sure, like, what little guy I'd want. Maybe, like, a Luma or something. I don't know. Speaking of old cartoons, oh my god, Tom and Jerry, Jesus Christ. I fucking love Tom and Jerry, but holy shit, so much of, like, the racist humor just, pew, flew right over Little Me's head. Like, I would not have been able to, like, get any of it. Holy shit, it actually blows my mind, all the shit they got away with. Even for back then, I'm like, wow. They really did, like Jim Crow and shit like that, like, holy fuck. I mean, like, you know, there's definitely still, like, you know, it's not like Oops All Racism, right? It's only, like, a few episodes that are like that. But the few that are there, it's like, wow, I can't believe they actually let that happen. Like, I know Tom and Jerry was out when, like, World War II was, like, happening, I think. Wait, no, that's probably not right. I don't know. It's an old-ass show. It was out back when, like, the TV was first invented. This is back when we were still trying to figure out how color works. Because it was son, yeah. Like, yeah, like, and this isn't, like, a racist thing, but, like, you know, look back at Johnny Bravo, or, like, Ed and Eddie. There is so much inappropriate shit that just flew by us. It doesn't even have to be racist. It could be, like innuendos, or, like, sexually explicit content we just never really, like, paid mention to, or whatever. 1940 was the first ever Tom and Jerry cartoon. Damn. Damn, that is old. That's older than my dad. That was in Tom. Yeah, damn, that is older than my dad, and he's the one that introduced it to me. Fuck, that's only a little bit older than my grandpa. Oh my god. Damn, crazy how, like, 80 plus years later, it's still, like, one of the funniest slapstick shows in history. And will always be that. I fucking love Tom and Jerry. That's the first cartoon that ever made me, like just roll on the floor and just die. Because I just loved it so much. Every time a Tom and Jerry came on, it was like, I gotta watch this shit. Like, this requires my full attention. A year younger than your grandma? Damn, that's crazy. Oh, I fell. Okay. That was no one's fault but mine. I literally just was not looking where I was going. I was driving while talking about old cartoons. And you know what? That's liable for a DTE. Or a DUI or whatever. I meant to hit the fucking flying guy, but that's fine, I guess. Oh, one of us got an explosher. Awesome. Those things take care of those flying dudes a lot, really easy. Okay, that's not a sentence. Hold on. Ah, there we go. Sometimes I leave, like, part of my earphones off my ear, so I can actually, like, I can hear myself talk, and I know, like, I can hear myself saying things. Like, I could do the thing where, like, I can hear my voice through the headphones, too. Like, I talk, and then it broadcasts through the headphones as well as onto there. But, it wouldn't feel natural to me. I don't know how to explain it. Like, it just wouldn't... It would just feel weird, just hearing myself like that, but not actually hearing myself. I don't know. Oh, hey, we won! Somehow. No gummies for me this round. We survived this time, but who knows what next shift will have for us. I had a box of the legumes that I was obsessed with. When I was in the hospital, because I busted my hip, I watched so much like old school Simpsons, and so much of that shit is like comedy gold. And I watched like I think Family Guy was out around then too, because like that was around when like YouTube started becoming a thing, and people just started like uploading like full on Family Guy episodes, and when Newgrounds would do just a bunch of like Family Guy parodies, because that was like the new hot shit. Was Family Guy. I know, crazy concept that Family Guy could be anything but what it is now. I wasn't allowed to watch those. The only show that I've ever... shows, I should say. The only shows I've ever been barred from watching as a kid in my life were Ed, Edd n Eddy and Dexter's Laboratory. I don't remember why for Ed, Edd n Eddy. My mom just really didn't like that show, I guess. And to be fair, looking back at it, I can kind of see why. Oh, man. There's some of the shit they got away with. Ooh, oh. You're timed out. Oh, fuck. Hold on. I gotta find a way to untime you out. There we go. Untime out. I know, I'm trying to untime out my friends! Leave me alone! There we go. Okay. There we go. Sorry about that. I guess my automod didn't like you putting two... I know you weren't spamming, but I'm not sure why... It was just really butthurt about that. It didn't like my question marks. Twitch does not like you questioning its methods. Human! How dare you question our legislature? As you know, we are the ultimate streaming platform. You do not question us. We write you a minuscule paycheck, and you take it and you like it. And if you don't like it, well, you'll be served a D&E really quickly. What's a D&E? It's don't, never, even. Whatever. Alright. Oh, my back is literally too... You questioned the Ed, Edd n Eddy ban? Oh, that? Yeah. Because, like, I'll be honest, it's a great show, but looking back at it, Jesus Christ, there is so much, like, innuendo-y and even, like, fetishy shit in that show that I'm shocked got through censors. Like, like Anthony Anaguchi or whoever the hell made that show must have really paid off the big bucks for CN to be like, we'll let it go. It's fine. You know, whatever. Dexter's Lab, I know exactly why I got banned from that one. My mom told me about it, like, later on in life. It was because, like, because I'm autistic, right? So I have this trait, I believe, that's referred to as echoing, where we repeat phrases from things that we like a lot, over and over, ad nauseum, because we just like how it sounds, and we like how, like, in control we are of saying those things. Like we like those lines so much that we like to hear them over and over again because they're really funny, or they're just like vocal sims or whatever. Yeah, exactly. So what I did was that, like, hold on. Oh, sorry. Going Worm came back up to fight for its life. I'm good. Sorry. Okay, so what happened was that, like, I kept saying, like, you are stupid! Stupid! Like fucking Dexter does. Because, like, me and my little sister weren't, like, always the best of friends. Like, I love her, you know, and, like, looking back at it, I was definitely more of the asshole back then because of my condition. But, like, you know, just, you know, it was, like, standard, like, brother and sister thing. We got into small bits and bats and everything. And, like, I would say, like, you were stupid, and, you know, she'd tell mom and everything, and then, like, when she found out that's where I learned it from, she was like, okay, you cannot watch that anymore, because you're overquoting it and using it as an insult, which, in that context, it's fair enough, but, like, even when I stopped, she was like, I just don't like the show. I'm just like, oh, really? Like, Dexter's isn't even that bad. It's definitely not as bad as that, Nettie. It is way less violent than that show. Even though there was actually one thing. There was an unaired episode where, like, Dexter and Dee Dee had, like, clones made of themselves, and they just, like, had uncensored swear words throughout the whole damn thing. I watched it. It was, like, it was mind-blowing. I was like, I can't believe that they were even allowed to animate this, let alone, like, the idea got through the boardroom. Like, it was, like, so jarring just hearing, like, Dexter being like, oh, shit! He said, like, horrible shit. Like, oh, shut the fuck up, woman! And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, damn! it was so uncanny. And it's like, damn, I can see why this never got onto the screen, and B, I can't believe it actually, like, made it out of, like, development hell. But, yeah, I miss a lot of those old shows, honestly. Like, some of them I'm glad, like, ended as they did. Others I'm like, they could have kept this rolling for another season or something. Like, Dexter's Laboratory definitely suffered, because, like, around, like, season 4, whatever, they have, like, this huge art style change, and I hated every single one of them. Mom looked okay, although there was definitely way more of a focus on her ass than there was before. Like, she actually had realistic proportions before, and now she's just like a stick with a huge ass. And I'm like, okay, yeah, alright, Craig, I see where you're going with this. Very funny. Yeah, you're so mature. You're so successful. And then, like, and the dad, they shrunk. We don't know the names of their mom and dad, by the way. They're just mom and dad. Sounds like One Piece. It was basically exactly like One Piece. Full stop. They made Dexter look like a box. Dad was, like, slunched over and had, like, 20 pounds taken off him, so he was, like, limp as hell. He was not like Dad. He was not like, you know, you look at old Dexter's dad, and he was like, oh yeah, that's Dad. Like, he's like the average, like, 80s nuclear family working man. You look at the dad from the older scenes, he's like, who is this? Like, is this, like, like Dexter's older brother? Like, who the fuck is this? Like, this does not look like a dad. This looks like a bum that's just, like, living around the house. And then Dee Dee, like, wow, if you thought her waist was, like, non-existent before, oh my god, they somehow made that tiny little tutu even tinier. Like, her whole her body just gets tinier. They stretched her face up somehow. Her legs look disjointed. It's so, like, I don't know what they were thinking. That's kind of why I'm not super interested in watching One Piece. That's definitely true for the when I say that like her body got smaller, I'm not saying that like she got skimpier or whatever, right? I'm saying that like her midsection started to like cease existing. Like she was basically just like a head, legs, arms, and then like a very, very tiny tutu. That was her body, I guess. However the hell she's living is a miracle of science itself. Yeah, I'll definitely say the like newer One Piece definitely has like a lot of like art style issues. I definitely think that Oda's been dropping the ball on that one. Like all the women used to look like perfectly fine like back in the older days, and that now, like everyone looks the same. He took Nico's melanin away. I don't know how the fuck he thought that was a good idea. I'm pretty sure that doesn't happen in 2 years. In a 2-year time skip, I'm pretty sure. But, or 3 years, whatever, same difference. It doesn't matter. You know, all the girls suddenly just have, like, tiny-ass waists, huge-ass hips, giganto big-o booba breasts. And it's like, come on. And, like, you know, some of their newer designs look awesome, but, like, Chopper especially suffered so bad. Oh my god. He looks like a fucking weenie. And, like, I know that's, like, a real, like, 80s insult, just calling them, like, a weenie, but, like, look at, like, compare old Chopper to new Chopper. He goes from cute to weenie. And there comes a point where, like, you're too cute and now you're a weenie. I love her off in the beginning. Yeah, Nico Robin, I love the cowgirl aesthetic that she had. She was really cool. And Nami had a really consistent outfit, too. Like, all the way up to Alabastia, I'd say. She looked pretty cool. Back early. Oh, we're actually talking about One Piece. We're talking about how the women are all, like, terribly, terribly drawn in the newer seasons. I don't watch the show. I just know what they look like. Like, all the women look basically the same, and then the guys have, like, all the care put into them, or whatever. I should also... You know what I should also say? Like, some of the newer designs are just, like... I question a lot of things. Hold on 1 second. The old design was so much better. Thank God you agree. I was afraid you were going to be like, oh, actually... And I'm like, no, Byron. We disagree on a lot of things. This is not going to be one of them. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, my God. Heal! Get up! Get up! But is that Oda got a wife and became horny? Yeah, well, I guess that's what horniness does to a famous manga artist. You know, it's fucked up, because, like, fucking Tight Kubo with Bleach or whatever, I don't think he ever had that problem. I think all the, even in, like, 1000 Year Blood War, like, all the women are drawn pretty awesomely. Okay, it's gonna be one time. We botched that job real bad. Alright. Oh! An orange one. Okay. This is like Russian roulette with gummy worms. The only consistently good one out of this entire bag are the rare and elusive orange and blue ones. I hate it here. What a mood. Oh, sorry, choked that down. Yeah, like some of the newer designs, you know, everyone talks about like the art style or the animation or whatever, you know. I used to be like, fucking Gear 5 looks like a pile of fucking shit, but like, as I've kind of thought about it, I'm like, it actually is like a modern wonder of animation that they're able to pull all that off. Like, it looks grainy, yeah, but, like, you know, they're literally animating, like, every single frame on that thing. And, like, that in its own way is impressive. And I'll give them that much. I'm not a huge fan of it. I certainly didn't like the overuse of the fucking Tom and Jerry sound effects. Whatever. You know, like, you know, I could see, like, giving Luffy Toon Force as his, like, final form was, like, the logical next step. But, like, I don't know. Odyssey needs to wrap it up. I completely agree. the One Piece getting to the ending is surprising. Met Vagabond and Big Kaido and Big Mom. Sounds like the Revolution Army found them. Byron, you were saying that we're close to the end for the past, like, 8 years. I'm not even exaggerating. There is no ending. By the time they beat the government, they're gonna be like, oh, well, here comes the super spaceship rocket government, made of celestial dragons and other god users of devil fruits, and now we have to fight those. And it's above that, we go to space! We're now space pirates! Ugh. I guarantee you they're not gonna give it up. Like, if they don't end it, they're gonna do, like, a fucking, like, continuation. Like, with fucking Boruto, and then just, like, completely fuck everything over. Like, continuity, everything, it's gone. And, I mean, you know, I'm not saying Boruto is a pile of shit. I'm saying it's a very, very shiny pile of shit. You know, it's got a, how do I put this? It does some things right, but it does 90% of the other things incorrectly. Besides they go to space because there was a race from the moon. Really? There's a race from the moon now? Of course there is. And then there's like the 85,000 like plot holes and lingering lines that Oda to this day is not like confirmed or denied or anything. And these have been lingering since like fucking 2010. Like shit since Ace died. Like that's how long it's been that some of these mysteries are still around. Like the biggest question I have is like how did fucking, you know, like how did Blackbeard rip out Whitebeard's, you know, earthquake fruit and then absorb it and just keep it? Like how come it didn't just grow somewhere else or whatever? Or like, you know, Robin had the answer to like her history questions right there. Why didn't she just get on that shit? You know, it's like, oh, because they have to keep the fucking plot going or whatever. That's like a billion other things too. You know, the biggest thing that I'm not a huge fan of is the way that they treated Luffy's power. Because like, it was cool when he was like a rubber man and he was like a paramecia, but apparently he's like a godly Zoan or something, and it's like, no. Like, it was cool because he took a bottom-of-the-barrel, shit-tier fruit and made it into one of the most overpowered things in fiction, using like nothing but his creativity and battle IQ. Like, he made Gear 2, 3, and 4 from pure battle IQ. And nothing else. But no, now it's like, oh, it's actually like a prophecy of Nika Nika or whatever, and now he's like the god of rubber. However the fuck that works. I couldn't even begin to get on that line. It's like, oh, he's a reincarnation of Joy Boy or whatever. I'm definitely fucking up a lot of details here, but the point still stands. Like, I liked it better when he was just like, he was like an underdog that made his underdog power obscenely strong because of him and his talents. Not because he's secretly God all this time. That's why MHA pisses me off, because Salaf has a useful user brain. Dude, that's why fucking Fairy Tail pisses me off. Can we talk about that? Oh man, we are just hitting all the big ones. Should have legendary parody, you see that bucks the rules as such. I mean, it could be legendary, sure. Like, it could be, like, if he awakened his Paramecia or whatever, then yeah, that's fine. But like, the fact that it was always, like, a god fruit, like, no, that's bullshit. Like, I refuse to acknowledge that. Like, he's Paramecia rubber, I don't care. The end. No, seriously, he's like, it's like, Byron, I'm not wrong about this, right? Like, I remember them saying, like, yeah, he's actually a reincarnation of Joy Boy, the god of freedom and whatever, and he's not bound by logic or whatever. Very cool. Though the problem is that, like, it's from a fruit that was supposed to be, that was labeled from the beginning as, like, a shitty joke fruit. That, like, a tier 8 fruit that sucks ass. Like, I'm definitely getting some details wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm mostly on the mark. I'm getting punished real hard. But yeah, Lou, to your points, Fairy Tail, holy shit. The amount of times I'm fucked. I'm turbo fucked. It's over. Yeah, Zoan of Joy Boy, or whatever. Whatever the fuck Joy Boy. I don't even know what the hell that is. I'm gonna eat this scummer and then I'll continue with my rambling and raving. Alright, here we go. What's this one? Wow. That is like And, oh. Have you ever taken a drink from, like, a Swiffer? That's what this tastes like. It tastes like pure pine sol. What is this? Oh, it's yellow. Oh, this is lemon? This is pure fucking pine sol. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, I hate that. Okay. Anyway. Fairy Tail really suffers from people not using their brainitis. It's like snorting lemon pledge. I know, right? Oh my god. Yeah, but like, fucking Fairy Tail. Oh my god. The amount of times I used to watch that show and just wonder if Natsu has, like, any working brain cells ever. Like, you know, the amount of times he just deliberately does not power up. He deliberately does a stupid thing and it doesn't work ever. Like, the amount of times he never takes full advantage of his powers. Like, it makes me as a writer shrivel up and die. Like he used to do like a thing from established canon. No, he doesn't. Well, that doesn't surprise me. Like, he used to do a thing in the early seasons where, like, he would use his fire as, like, limbs. Like, he'd make, like, a huge dragon claw from fire and, like, pull himself up and shit. And I was like, that's cool. Like, that's awesome. I love that. And then we never, ever saw him do that again. Like, he did it once against that wind guy or whatever, and then, boom, goodbye. I hate the Subidi supposed to be charming trope. I hate that too, but not nearly as much as the pervy delight trope. You know what I don't remember what exactly the trope name is, but it's like when you have a character and like their whole thing is to be a giant walking sex offender and it's supposed to be funny somehow. You know what I mean? Or the flip side to it where they have a character who is just like intentionally lewd and horny or like just strips on command for no reason and just gets into really stupid situations. Like Fire Force has that. I don't remember what her name is, but it's like this girl, who is a minor, by the way. So let's get that out of the way real quick. She is 100% like a minor. To quote that one song. Her whole thing is that like she's like a cat flaming girl or whatever. What are we talking about? We're talking about how anime is awesome, but has some very questionable decision making. Bad tropes? Yeah, that too, also. Like, you know, because, like, I love Jiraiya, right? I cried when Jiraiya died in Shippuden, but watching back the OG series and getting introduced to him, first of all, fucking, I can't remember what his name is who writes the show, Naruto, but wow, he really did not think a lot of the shit through. Because, like, what are you talking about that Jiraiya cannot recognize Naruto when he was the one that gave him the fucking name in the first place as a baby? I don't care if it's been 10 years, you don't just forget that kind of thing. But that aside, you know, the first time we run into and meet Jiraiya, he is like, he's a piece of shit. There's no two ways about it. He makes Sanji look pretty tame, honestly. And, like, Roshi was bad, yeah. But at least he pined over adult women, right? This Jiraiya, this guy, was like, I don't care, like, you know, if they can turn into a girl, I'm all in that. And it's like, oh, Kishimoto, why? Thank you, Byron, by the way. I couldn't remember his name. Like, Kishimoto, why? This is not funny. Like, thank God they made him into a way better character by the, like, you know, throughout the show. Because, like, otherwise, like, I wouldn't be able to stand that fucking guy. But I mean, you know, as he does, he has the talent for making the characters we cared the least about into some of the most, like, important tearjerkers in the entire series. Like, fucking, I cried. I cried real bad when he died. Like, I couldn't believe that they just knocked out a major character like that, but they did. Which was, like, incredible writing, by the way. That was great. Oops, hold on. Allow. There we go. Oh, thank you. Tag 1 Kilo allowed the term ass pervs. Hey, guys, you know what? Guys, you know that I talk about my conditioner, right? You know, ass pervers. Ass pervs. Beautiful. That's a beautiful little term you came up with. Thanks, censorship. Sometimes you make things even funnier. You're like the equivalent of like when they censor out the guns in 4Kids and they put like pointed fingers, or when they change all of the rice balls to quote-unquote jelly donuts. Yeah, Jiraiya was pretty bad. But like, I think the worst offender for that kind of like pervy trope has to go to fucking Mineta from fucking MHA. And I have a lot of issues with My Hero Academia. You know, for its many good moments, I have a lot of issues with that show. For good fucking reason. That thing existing, like, I will forever question what state the author was in when that happened. When the concept of that fucking scumlord appeared in his brain, I will forever wonder, what the fuck was he on when he made that character? Like, it blows me away that anyone was like, oh yeah, I love that guy. I love Grape Diaper Boy, who just pervs on girls and is intentionally creepy all the time, ever. I never liked the show. I lost interest at the start of Season 3. Like, I got to start of Season 3, they just met Night Eye, and they just introduced, like, the fucking Plague Mask guy character. And then, like, at episode 4, I was like, I don't really care. Like, I'm done. I don't really care about this show anymore. Like, I don't care about the stakes. I don't care about anything. Like, all the adults are stupid. All the students are, like, not taking this seriously when they should be. Like, everything about it is just, like, ugh. And then apparently, like, you know, the manga, it's been long enough. I think we can talk about it safely. The manga ends with, like, Deku losing his powers, but then he gets them back via, like an Iron Man suit or whatever. I don't even know how the hell that works. It's like the dumbest shit. I'm gonna die here. Yeah. Oh my god! I cannot believe I survived that. That's actually crazy. I also like Hawks' design. I didn't get to him in the anime, but he was a very cool looking character. I can tell there's some characters they just definitely give a shit about more than others, and that was one of them. That's it. Come here. Come here. Come here, you bastard. Perfect. Oh, I'm gonna... Yep. Okay. But, yeah, that... Damn. Like, what a shame, too, because, like, that show had the potential to be great, but they just fucked up everything. There was, like, no reason to. They had everything right, like, in the first season, and then, you know, they just slowly started, like, just bogging it down with, like, everything that no one cares about. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, thank God that worked out. If I can kill even one of these things, I'll be happy. Okay, we killed one of these things. I would like to kill all of them, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Well, okay. Well, we're still running the 3 rounds, so I'm safe from gummy worms this time. Yeah, that boss fight is brutal. You are given 100 seconds to kill 3 damage sponges. And this expects you to have, like, perfect teamwork. And I do mean literally perfect. If you make one mistake, you're never gonna kill him in time. It's so... whatever. But back to that one girl from Fire Force. Like, the fucked up thing is, like, you know, we have this, like, beefed up muscle mommy right there in Maki. I love Maki. Like, she has the build of a god. I love her. And the only thing they can think of is to sexualize all the children, the literal minors. And I don't give a flying fuck what the age of consent is in Japan. That's creepy. I'm not gonna. I'm not. I'm gonna die on this hill. That's creepy as hell that they keep doing that today, over and over again. Like in nowadays anime. Like I'm done with it. You know, it's one thing where it's like fan service. It's another thing when like that's all they do, right? You know, if you want to have a beach episode, go ahead, whatever. You know, every anime has a beach episode. It's whatever. You know, put characters in swimsuits, whatever. You know, your target audience will like that. But like, when all they are is just fan service, it's like, I give up. like, you take such a cool character and bog them down to breasts. And like it's lazy. That's the perfect way to describe it, Lou. It's lazy. It's lazy and pathetic. If that's the route, you should just make hentai. I completely agree, but no, they know for a fact that hentai does not get as many views as shonen does, which is probably why it happens in shonen so much, because that's the only place that like gets the attention. And also, it's like because it also is like so they can tell their fantasy story and also like be pervy or whatever. It's such a weird middle ground, and I don't know. You know, like, you know, I'm not gonna say that I'm like above putting fan service in things either. I've put fan service in fan fiction that I've written. You know, I've done that before. I've done it once or twice. You know, you're allowed to do that. You know, the only thing is that like you don't do it often, and you do not make it like obscenely inappropriate, especially if the characters are underage. You know. Like, if you want to do a beach episode, fine, go for it. I don't care. But, like, if you're gonna have, like, a warrior show, like a combat show, and your main character wears, like, a bikini, and, like, not real armor at all times, I mean, like, do I even need to say anything? Women characters, all I can say it's because they don't see women as people. Exactly. And it's pathetic, because like, women are like some of the coolest characters in fiction are women. Like, my fucking waifu, fucking Revi from Black Lagoon, is a woman, and she's awesome. I love her. And it's not because she's over-sexualized, and it's not because, like, she shows boobs, or she strips, or whatever. It's because she's awesome. It's because she's a psychopath. And she's cool, and uses 2 guns, and has badass moments, and she has a great voice actress. And she has great writing. No, seriously, and like, this is the same thing too. Like, they do that, not even, like, video games are safe. Like, Zelda does that too. Like, even Breath of the Wild, like, how come the fucking age of wisdom is 17? It's like they know. It's like they have to know at this point. I don't know who is in charge of that design. They're like, oh, the age of wisdom is 17. It's like, oh, really? Just one off from the legal age that everywhere else does it? like, come on. Because she's crazy. Well, I mean, yeah, like, you know, we all have our, you know, she's a gremlin. You know, we all like our gremlin characters. Like, you know, I wouldn't call Toph as crazy as Revi by any stretch, but I like her too. You know, like, she's not a waifu by any stretch, obviously, because she's like 12. for fuck's sake. But she's really cool. She's like my favorite character in the whole fucking show. You know, and she's a little crazy. She's not, like, insane. She's not a criminal like Revi is all the time. But, you know, she has good writing. That's all you really need. All you need is for them to be cool and be written really well, and then you got a character. Boom. You don't need sex appeal. You don't need huge bazoingas or huge thick thighs that make all the men cry. You just have a good writing, and that's it. Actually, you know what? Here's what you do. You go outside, you put up a job, right? And your job description is, help me write a woman, preferably a woman hire, please. So that an actual person who is a woman can tell you if you're pushing it or not. Like, shit, dude. Oh, God. It's like, would it really hurt that much for you to just add an extra, like, just put a 2 next to their age? Just a 2, you know? Just put a 9 or an 8 next to their age, you know, just so that they're actually a fucking adult. Would it kill you to do that? All of manga ever? Would it kill you to do that? Whatever. Well, I like going into these writing topics. It's very insightful. And yeah, also, back on the topic of Revy specifically, Byron has given me so much shit for her being, like, my anime girl. Just, like, she is 100%, like, a violent psychopath. But I love her. She's got a personality that I can really get down with. And I don't mean that, and, you know, she doesn't gun down innocent people. She guns down fucking Nazis. She will kill you, no cap. Oh, please. I'm just kidding. One of the jokes with her is like everyone who loves her being like, I can fix her. And, you know, me being a therapist, you think I'd also do that and actually have a stake in that game? No. I think I could be her friend. I would not take her as a client because I'm already emotionally attached to her. as a love interest. So, there you go. You cannot fix. I'm not saying I can fix her. I'm saying I could be on her good side and not get gunned down because I accidentally didn't get her, like, fish chips or whatever. Whatever. She's not even real. Like, I'm just saying. I don't think it's that crazy. I don't think it's that. It's not like I'm like, oh, I could riz up Orochimaru or I could riz up Aizen. It's not. I'm not, like, in that realm of, like, delusional. You know, I'm like, I could riz up, like, a delusional, overpowered psychopath. Like, I'm not like that, you know? Like, she's human, and she, you know... I mean, hey, look, if a guy like Rook, who is, like, your basic bitch office worker, could get through to her, I'm pretty sure I've got a decent chance. Just like an IT professional doesn't have computers at home, Joy doesn't try to fix the people he figuratively takes home. Okay. Alright. Wow, I really needed water there. Goddamn, I had like a whole coughing fit there. We should definitely wrap this up in like maybe the next few rounds, I should say. Yo, that killed me. That almost actually killed me, but that killed me. That killed me, Chase. Thanks, Professor. You taught me something. You taught me how to die. Figuratively takes home. Fuck you. Can't believe this. This fucking slander I'm getting from my own fucking chat room! As always! No, I didn't disconnect my mic, I muted it, because I was having like a fucking coughing fit, I could feel it coming on, so I had to like mute it, so I didn't just like explode into the microphone. I don't think anyone wants to hear Jory coughing ASMR. Some listeners are used to teach others. Yeah, well... Jory got schooled so... What do you mean I got schooled so hard? There was no owning there! It was just it was a discussion! What schooling was there? You're fucking delusional, Byron. Oh god. I'm in trouble. I can't move. Oh my god, enough with the rockets. We get it, you're a virgin, move on. Stop with the fucking rockets, you fucking trash can winged fucking gremlin, dipshit, fucking salmon ass. Get the bomb in the hole, or so help me! You got so educated it physically hurt. It's not like I didn't know this. Lesson is Jory's tastes in women are questionable. What do you mean my tastes in women are questionable? In fictional women, maybe. What do you mean? And like Webby's like the only like psychopath there. Like my other crushes are like Midna and Purra, and they're like they're stable. Would you say Purra or Midna are insane? I wouldn't. That's what I meant? Okay. Well, no, there's this enemy professor called Flyfish that are like the bane of salmon run existence, because the only way to kill them is either with a very specific weapon that you may or may not get, with a few specific Grisco weapons, or by throwing splat bombs, which take 2/3 of your ink tank into their baskets, which only open on a timer, and they open when they're about to attack you. So you have a limited time to attack them, and even during that time, you're getting hit repeatedly bombarded by rockets. They are the definition of virgin energy. They hide in a little cubbyhole. They shoot rockets at you, and you can't hurt them, but they can hurt you. And the only way that you can hurt them is when they're attacking you. They have an everything shield. Yeah, it is a lot. And you know what the crazy part is? 3 of these things can spawn at one time. And even if you kill, like, 3 of them, 3 more can just show up whenever they want. Because they really want to blow their load. God damn it, that's a good one. But god damn it, I hate you. That's a good one, I hate you. God damn it, that's great. That's a great joke, but I hate you. Minna kind of crazy. Well, I mean, she has a reason to be crazy. I mean, you know, and she simmers down like halfway through the game, you know? Like around like when she gets humbled up by Zant and you get the Master Sword, she isn't really crazy anymore. She's like a legitimate, like, she treats you less as like a pet and more as like an actual partner in crime. You know, which is like, that's character development, baby. We stand characters. If Midna stayed the way she was all the way from the beginning to the end, I probably wouldn't like her that much, but she has a legitimate growth, and that's what makes her one of my, like, crushes, like, gaming crushes, in particular. Because she's just so cool. And she's helpful, and she's annoying, and she actually gives you tips without holding your hand. Why are you throwing rockets, you fucking idiot? There's another wave! Oh. If we lose because of your fucking wasted special, I'm going to sling you over my shoulder and throw you into Mount Mortar. Oh. Well, okay. No, I've been talking about my. What are your guys' like favorite like fictional crushes that you got? Like, even if they were crushes like when you were a kid, I'm curious. Because like for me, you know, when I was a kid, like I was, you know, when I was a kid, I had a crush on Toph. I had a crush on like Malin, you know, when she was a kid. When I was a kid, you know, we all had kid crushes. You know, everyone was into Misty from Pokemon. Let's be real. You know, everyone was into Misty, into Dawn, into May, everybody. So you have a crush like that when you were a kid, no problem. Cortana, that's a good one. Cortana's pretty cool. I love what they did with her character in Halo 4. They really expanded on her and Chi's relationship, and I really liked where they went with that. I don't really got those sorts of feelings, so I got nothing. Alright, that's fair enough. And Yami, yeah, well, that's the power of Dan Green. Honestly, I like, you know, I know that Taya and Mai are like the quote-unquote eye candy, but like as a kid, I never really was like, you know, I was never really into them as a kid. I never really crushed them. I don't know, because like they always seem like older sister figures to me. They never really seem like someone that I'd have a crush on. I don't know. Oh, it's gonna be gummy time. I can tell. Unless. Fuck. Well. What was your first crush? I might be wrong about this, Byron. So don't worry about it. If I'm wrong, just tell me. But like, wasn't your first crush like Haruhi Suzumiya, or was it someone else? Because like by the time you watched that show, you were in high school, and they were in high school. Yeah. What about Cece? Wasn't Cece from Code Geass? I got time for one or more rounds. Like one or two more. Yeah, the hospital lose. Yeah, that was one of the most one-sided relationships ever. I won't lie when I say that, like, when I was a kid, I crushed on Sakura from Naruto. You know, like, after she cut her hair. Like, after she got some form of independence, you know what I mean? You know, after that, like, I actually started, like, liking her. I don't know. Like, you know, before, when she had her longer hair, she was just a pain in the ass. And then she just got better and better, and then Shippuden happened, and she peaked, and then, she took a nosedive. But I crushed on her all the way through high school, like, you know, because, like, like, I grew up with her, and, like, you know, time skipped with her, and, you know, I liked her back then. She was pretty cool. A lot of people like Hinata over her, and I can see why, I can understand that, but, like, I don't know. Hinata wasn't really my steam, I guess, I don't know. I don't know how, like, I guess she wasn't my type back then, I should say, I don't know. There's nothing wrong with her, I liked her. I knew people like her that I liked, but I don't know. Oh boy. Oh, really? Really? You're gonna do that to me? Ow. I said crushed, but like that didn't take over my life. No, me neither, you know? I never, like, I didn't stay up, like, long, late nights being like, oh, Misty. As a 10-year-old kid, no, I had better things to think about, like, oh, man, new Zelda game's out, better go play that. Or, oh, man, new season of Yu-Gi-Oh, gotta TiVo that shit. You know, I had more important things to think about in my life than girls. Or, like, relationships or whatever. Although, come to think of it, like, you know, maybe if I paid a little more attention to that kind of thing when I was a kid, maybe things would be different nowadays, like, relationship-wise, but, you know, it is what it is. Oh, God. Okay. That was close. It's overrated? In some ways, yeah. Did I tell you guys about that? Okay. I don't know, I think I told this at, like, at the party that I had, where you guys came over. You enjoyed your time as a child? I did. I had a good childhood. You know, some rough patches. We had a good childhood. Kid, I could stay up all night reading, then go do great in school. These, if I find it hard to read a book and don't sleep all day, I'm dead. All day, I'm dead. I didn't get into reading much until I was in middle school, and then I sort of really liked reading because I could, like, choose what I wanted to read. And the assigned reading that we had, like The Outsiders and To Kill a Mockingbird, I love those books. There were some books that I did not like reading. Fucking The Catcher in the Rye has to be one of the worst books in fictional history, and like, you know, I don't want any books to be banned, you know, obviously, but like, if any of them were to be banned, if I saw that book come up on a ban list, I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't care. I'd be like, good, fuck that, I don't want that. That shit sucks as assigned reading. Like, it's depressing and shitty, and it makes you hate your life. Like, why would you want to read this? It didn't bother me. I guess it just bothered me, because, like, there's no, like, progression in that book. There's no, like, character development. It's just Holden being angsty all day, and then it somehow relates to, you know what I do? I just sit on a rye field, and catch kids in case they were about to fall off a cliff, and it's like, what? Who the fuck built a farm next to a cliff? Are you fucking insane? Like, that doesn't happen. Like, I related more to fucking, like, The Outsiders, because I wasn't, like, a gang, like, I wasn't, like, a part of a gang or whatever or anything, but, like, I felt like an outsider when I was a kid. Like, I felt like, I was, like, the one cod that didn't really belong, or whatever. You know, and, like, fucking To Kill a Mockingbird was about, like, the injustice of the legal system. I love reading about that, because, like, there are people that are good and fighting it, but it shows how justice can be corrupt because of prejudice. You know. I find it interesting a Holden the Catcher Rye never sleeps throughout the start. He goes 3 days without sleep. Well, okay, well that would definitely make you go pretty fucking insane really quickly. Maybe because I was really depressed when I read it, but I read it a bit too hard. That, like, and I'm not saying if you like the book, that, like, you're wrong for liking it. I'm not saying that. I just think it's, I just think it's shit. It's, I still think it's shit. If I reread it, I don't think I'd be able to make it through the whole book again. I'd probably have to stop, because, like, that one I'd just be wasting my time. You know, like mental breakdown, it was sad but relatable. If I reread Catching the Ride today, I bet I'd hate it. Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, like, sure, he was having a mental breakdown. You know, whatever. But, like, there's only so much of it to where it's someone else's fault and not your fault. That's all I'm gonna say on that. You know, I'm not saying that everything that happened to Holden was his own fault or him just being lazy or whatever. But a lot of it was. And there's a reason why it gets the fucking rep that it does. I think if someone's like Holden, they didn't have what they should have. What do you... I'm not sure exactly what that means. Could you explain that? Like you're probably right. I just want to know what you mean by that. Remember that I didn't like him, but I hated him? Yeah, that's another thing that I didn't like, too. It's like, wow, really cool main character that we pity them instead of, like, relating to them. You know what? They were, like, a depressed version of Deku. Except, whereas Deku's, like, a crybaby, he's just, like, a pain in the ass. He's a nihilistic fucking Midoriya. Which is sad, but true. I also didn't realize I wasn't using my special this whole time. I should have been doing that. Oh, well. We won, it's fine. I think we do one more round after this. I meant that he's not meant to be correct. If you agree with him all the time, you miss the point. Okay. From that perspective, I can understand that. That's fair. It's kind of like how if you try to have a relationship like Joker and Harley, like you're doing something wrong, or if you relate to a character that's intentionally like a shithead, like fucking BoJack Horseman or whatever, and then like you misread the message. Like, you fucked up, pal. Wait, he's in the goop? You can't get him from down there. That's lame. What? I can't believe they put him in the goop. That's crazy. So we're gonna weaken him a little bit. Shit. Well, I weakened him. Right from Rick and Morty? Yeah. Every character like them just sucks the fucking life out of me. Like, it's like, wow, you must have had a really shit day at the boardroom for this guy to come around and exist. Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, nope, nope, nope. Okay. Okay, one of them's down. We still have half a minute left. We actually might be able to do this. If I stop dying... if I stop dying, we might be able to do this. Ow. I'm not trying to die, it's hard. There's like everything is around me trying to kill me. Help. 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 Oh my god, are we actually gonna do it? No shit, we did it! Oh my god, with 12 seconds to spare! Oh, fuck yes! Oh my god, we actually got all of them. That must have been like peak teamwork, or we got really lucky. I don't care which, we won. Oh my god, someone carried real hard. I'm not gonna say I carried that whole thing, but someone was definitely like hauling ass the whole game. Okay, let's do one more, and then I'm gonna find someone for us to raid. I don't have an idea for a raid message. If anyone wants to make one, feel free to. As we go through this round, this last round. While we're loading, I'm gonna go and see who is online that we can go and bother.
It's over, you.
Whoops, that opened up. Ass perverts? Alright, I'm down with it. I'm okay. Alright. Ass perverts. That's it. That's what we're doing, I guess. Oh, I know what we're gonna raid into. Okay. There is a person named Charlie the Vady Pirate, and they do a fucking hilarious impersonation of Cartoon Link, and they have a Cartoon Link VTuber model. They're very cool, very nice. They're a very nice person. I could definitely recommend. Wow, really, guys, really? Come on, guys. But yeah, they're really cool. We'll go right into them after this round's over, whether we win or lose. That's right, stay up there so I can just dodge roll over and over again. Perfect. I'm glad I found this safe zone. Oh, fuck! Wow. Me, I found a save zone. Also me, gets fucking splattered immediately and viciously. It's fine, I'm not dead yet. Thank God we're, like, running out of, like, sour... I'm gonna throw the rest of these out and just go get, like, a... I'll get some other sour gummy worms. Maybe I'll get some bottle caps. I don't know. I'll try bottle caps. If they're too sour, I'll save them for if I get party wiped in Pokemon. I think I've never played. No, that's it. When you die in this game, quote-unquote die, you get splatted. Like, when you kill someone in this game, it's like, username, splatted username. So you can do really funny nicknames like penis, splatted butthole, or whatever. Actually, no, you can't, because there's naming sensors on this game, so you can't do that. But you get what I mean. Like, you could do things to, like, get the point across or get away with it or whatever. I definitely recommend Splatoon. I don't know about playing competitively. Jury's out on that one, especially if you don't have a Switch 2, but, like, I don't know. I have fun with I have fun with splat zones and tower control, and I enjoy Turf War. So, I don't know. You might like it. You know, give it a try if you want to. I enjoyed the first two, not so much of the competitive, but this one I actually like playing competitive, so I don't know. They'll get the new one on Switch too. Well, it's not really a new one, it's more so a continuation from Splatoon 3. It's a story focusing on the idol group. What are their names again? D-Cut. Yeah, D-Cut. And I don't know. I feel like, depending on, I'll judge I'll judge when the game actually comes out, but from the look of it and the premise of it, it seems like they could have just made it DLC for like a third of the price, but but maybe they're just starting for Switch 2 exclusive, they just have to put that on there. I don't know. Which is crazy, because, like, they sold in day one opening, I think, or something like that, they sold like 3.5 million copies. Which is obscene to me. That's even faster than the Switch did. Like the original Switch. And the Switch was record-breaking. Like, same with the Wii, too. Okay, maybe I'll wait for reviews. Here's a card. I'd recommend getting a Splatoon 3 card used. Also because it actually introduces the characters that are in that game. So, you'll actually, like, know who they're talking about and, like, what their deal is and why things are happening. Like, you'll have more context that way. We aren't gonna make this, are we? Nope. Okay. Well, alright, here's what I'm gonna do. As we're raiding into, our funny friend Link here, also known as Well Excuse Me, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reach in, grab a handful of these stale, sour gummy worms, and, eat them all at the same time, and we'll see what happens. So let me just set this right up here. My M button is stuck. Hold on. Gotta press M button. There we go. Did that work? That worked. Okay, and remember everybody, the raid message is ass perverts. I can't believe there's footage of me saying that now, but no, bad idea. Too late. Already doing it. In we go.
Hell is in my mouth. This is so bad.
Oh, it's so bad. It's like every bad thing all coming together to be the ultimate bad thing. I know you told me. Oh. Okay. Oh my god, this is the worst. Alright, well, that's the end of stream of the beginning of my suffering. See you guys next week for for more Mario Mon. Not sure when. I'll post in Discord for when we do that. Bye.